If we take this question example, which is 3 to the power x minus 2 is equal to 8 to the power x plus 3, find x. So how we can approach this? So as you can see here, 3, it is in form of exponent and the variable is x, so we need to take down the variable, which can be done using the property of log m to the power n equals to log m n log m. So we have to take what, guys? We have to take log both sides. But now the question arises, what should be the base? So the base should be, guys, since two possibilities are there, one is 3, one is 8. So we can take log 3, log base 3 or log base 8, whatever we can take and solve. Okay, solve the equation. So that way we can approach this. So we will take log base, this is the question. So in the next step, we will take log both sides. So taking log base 3 we have taken. So x minus 2 will come down, x plus 3 will come down in multiplication of log 8 base 3 using log m to the power n is n log m. So log 8 base 3, you can write it like that or you can write L. You can assume it to be L, okay, just for the sake of simplicity in writing. Now L gets multiplied inside, so we get Lx plus 3L. Now taking Lx to left hand side, it becomes minus Lx, and minus 2 on the right hand side, it becomes plus 2. So taking x common, so and 1 minus L goes down, so 2 plus 3L, 1 minus L. Resubstituting L as log 8 base 3, we will get x, which is the answer, guys. Let's see this question, guys. It is 202.7 to the power a equals to 0.2027 to the power b is equal to 10. We have to find the value of 1 by a minus 1 by b, guys. So how we can approach this? What is the hint to this question, guys? So guys, since it's in exponent and we can do, what we can do is we can convert it in log. So taking log both sides. Now what should be the base? Base can be any, but since as you can see here it is given to be 10. So it is better if we take log base 10 both sides and eliminate, and we will get two equations. We will solve and eliminate the log term and get relation between a and b, which will give the value of 1 by a minus 1 by b. And we can also eliminate log by, because since two different terms are given, so we can express this in terms of one more term which is given as 202.7 into 10 to the power minus 4. So that way we can solve this, guys, and etc. So guys, this is the given question. Taking log base 10 both sides. Okay, so log 10 is, we have taken both sides of this equation. So this will be in the next step using log m to the power n as n log m. We can write this, a will come down in multiplication, similarly b will also come down in multiplication. Log 10 base 10, we know its value is 1. Now again at the same time I have expressed 0.02027 in term as 202.7 into 10 to the power minus 4. Now we have two equations, guys. One is this, which I have written like this, okay, So this is first equation, and we can, from this, in the next step, a will come in the denominator. So from the first equation, the value of log 202.7 that we obtained is 1 by a. Let's say this is first part. Now the second equation is this equal to 1, which I have written here. This is the second equation, guys. So again, using the rule, log m n is log m plus log n. We have splitted this into sum of 2 log, and again minus 4 will come down here, and b is also multiplied to this as well as this term. So b is multiplied, and at the same time what we did, from a equation first, we replace log 202.7 as 1 by a. This is from equation 1. From equation 1 we replace log 202.7 equals to 1 by a here. Now again this minus 4 will come down like this, again using log m to the power n is n log m. Okay, so this is the next step, guys. Now what we will do, this is 1 log 10 base 10, this is 1, so we are left with minus 4b here. This is as it is, 1 is also as it is. Now what we will do, we will divide both sides by b. So b gets cancelled here, 1 is now 1 by b. So this equation is 1 by a minus 1 by b, 1 by a minus 4 equals to 1 by b. In the next step, we will take 1 by b, on in left hand side, minus 4 on right hand side. We would be left with 1 by a minus 1 by b, whose value they asked in the question, and it came out to be 4, guys. So 4 is the answer. Let's take an example, guys. Let log 3 base 30 is c, log 5 base 30 is d, then log 8 base 30 is equal to what? There are 4 options given. 3 times 1 plus c plus d, 2 times 1 plus c minus d, 2 times 1 minus c plus d, 3 times 1 minus c minus d. So how we can approach this question, guys? Okay, what is the hint to this question, guys? So guys, if you look at the question, which is log 8, log 8 can be written as log of 2 cube base 30, and then 3 will come down using log m to the power n is equal to n log m. So 3 log 2 base 30. Now 3 is something which is present in option number A and D. So we can try A and D first. Now the hint primarily is, since they have asked log 8 base 30 is equal to what, so we need to, the main thing that we need to do is, we have to check options, guys. We have to check options, and we have to check options intelligently. We can go for 1 2 3 4 checking, 4 3 2 2 1 checking, or we can, after getting this 3 times log 2 base 30, we can start checking options A and D first. So we will check option A first and D first, and then remaining options B and C. So we will start with, and again here 1 plus C plus D is given. So 1 we can write like this, the 1 which is written here, we can write it as log 30 base 30, because we know that log A base A is 1. So this 1 is replaced by log 30 base 30. Why? Because C and D both bases are given to be 30. So that's why 1 is written as log 30 base 30, so that the operations of logs can be implemented, can be used. So log, this is now used in the next step. This is 33 and 5 are multiplied using what, guys? We can say that log a log b plus log c is equal to log abc, the product rule. So 35 into 3 into 5, 3 5s are 15, 3s are, this becomes 450, but this is not, guys, equal to 3 log 2 base 30, which is given in the question. So the option number A we will discard. Now we will check which option, guys. So yes, we will check the D option. So we will check the D option, which is given to be this again. 1 is replaced by log 30 base 30. C is this, D is this. If you take minus common here, in the next step, if you take minus, log 3 plus log 5 becomes log 3 into 5 using the same. Log m plus log n is log mn. So log minus log 3 into 5, it becomes 15. Now log m minus log n we will use, which is what, guys? Which is log m by n. So log m by n, which is 30 by 15, which is 3 log 2 base 30, and which is equal to what is given in the question. Okay, it is the same. So this option D we checked and it came out to be correct. So the answer to this question is what? Answer is, guys, D. D option is correct. So what we did, we checked the option, and we solved this question also. So we checked starting, we started checking from A and D instead of the regular like A, B, C, D in that order. Let's take another rule, guys. Now a to the power log x base a. Here the base of log is a and it is in the power of a. Okay, so it is equal to what? So guys, this property says that if here is base, here also if it is a and a both are in these positions, whatever is there in the argument, that is the answer to this. So it is x. So a to the power log x base a is equal to x. So obviously a is positive and not equal to what? Not equal to 1. And x is what, guys? X is positive. A is positive, not equal to 1. So this is the property that a raised to the power log x base a is x. So how we can prove this, guys? Let's assume that y is equal to this left hand side. Now in order to prove that, we need to prove y is equal to x, because here it is x. So in the next step we will write it using the logarithmic form. In the next step we will write the logarithmic form. So log y base a would be this, whatever is there in the power will come down. So it is equal to log x base a. So comparing these two, if you cancel log a x, log both sides, because the base is same, we will get y is equal to x. So y is equal to x if you replace here. So it is proved, guys. So let's see some examples on this. Now like 3 to the power log 17 base 3 is what? So directly we can write, guys, this is 17, because 3 and 3 both are same here. In a similar way, if I ask you what is the value of 4 to the power log 11 base 4, again the same property will be used. So answer directly we can write this is equal to 11. Now if suppose 5 to the power log of minus x base 5 is 1 by 6, what is x? So again using the same property, LHS can be written as minus x 1 by 6. So x is minus 1 by 6. Can x be negative? So the answer is yes, because minus x is the argument which is positive. So no problem, this answer is acceptable. So x is minus 1 by 6. Now in this example, x to the power log base x y square minus 1 is the argument is 4. What is the value of y? So directly this using the property, this left hand side is nothing but what, guys? Left hand side is nothing but y square minus 1 equals to 4. So y square is equal to 5. So y is equal to plus root 5 or minus root 5. Can we accept both the solutions or only plus sign? So as you can see here, since it is y square, so taking root 5 or minus root 5 won't make a difference. Y square minus 1 still would be a positive, which is 4. So both the answers plus minus root 5 are acceptable. Now what is the value of simplified value of 11 to the power minus 2 log 2 base 11? So guys, we can write it as 11 to the power log 2 to the power minus 2 base 11. So using now, since 11 and 11 both are same here in the base, 2 to the power minus 2, which is 1 by 4, is the answer. Now what is the value of 16 to the power minus 2 log 1 by 7 base 16? So again, using the property log m log n is log n to the power m. Minus 2 will go in the power of 1 by 7. So 16 to the power log 1 by 7 to the power minus 2 base 16. Now here again both are same, 16, 16 same. So answer is 1 by 7 to the power minus 2, which is 7 to the power minus 1 into minus 2 is equal to 7 square, 49 is the answer. Next example, if suppose log base 5 3 to the power 2 log 2 base 3 minus 3 log 2 base 5 is log m base 5. What is m? How we can attempt this, guys? So as you can see here, the hint to this question would be solve this portion, take 2 up and use the formula a to the power log and so on. That way we can solve this, guys. So what we will do in the next step, log base 5 as it is, this 2 will go in the power, so this becomes 2 square base 3. Other two terms are same as it is. So log base 5 3 to the power log 4 base 3 minus other two terms as it is. So this we can write as log, this whole thing can be written as 4. Okay, so this is 4 because three bases are same. Now I will write the second term, which was given to be 3 log 2 base 5. Okay, so 3 log 2 base 5 also can be written like log 2 to the power 3 base 5, which is log 8 base 5. Okay, so using log m minus log n, which is equal to what? Log m minus log n, log m by n. So log 4 by 8 is log m. This m is different, this m is different. Okay, so log m base 5. So log half is equal to log m base 5. So m is what? M is half. So that way we can do. So guys, in this example, in this question, it is given that a to the power log 3 base 2 is given to be 8. We have to find the value of a to the power log 3 base 2 whole square. How we can solve this, guys? What's the hint? So guys, what we can do, we can write this like this. A to the power log 3 base 2 whole square we can split it as log 3 base 2 into log 3 base 2. Okay, and now this value we will put what is given in the question, which is 8, put as 8 and solve using this formula. You will get the answer. So log a to the power log 3 base 2 whole square is written as a to the power log 3 base 2 into log 3 base 2, because we know that a to the power m square is a to the power m whole to the power m. Okay, so m into m gets multiplied, it will give m square. Now this is 8, which is given, log 3 base 2, this one is as it is. Now 8 is written as 2 cube. Now this 3 will go in the power using m log n is log n to the power m. So this 3 to the power 3 becomes 27. Now 2 to the power log base 2 27 is 27, because we know that a to the power log c base a is c. So the answer is what, guys? Answer is 27. Guys, let's see one question. Fn is I is equal to 2 to n. This symbol pi, also known as product. I is equal to 2 to n product log base I plus 1. Then this symbol is known as summation. N is 1 to n 2026 Fn is log p factorial by base q. We have to find the value of p plus q. So in order to solve this, the approach to this question lies in, if you do not know the meaning of this product I is equal to 2 to n hi, it means what, guys? So the product means we will substitute the value of I is equal to 2, so we will get h2. Then after 2 we will substitute 3, so we will get h3. They all would be in product. h2 multiplied by h3, then we will substitute 4, so we will get h4, and so on till the last value n. So finally hn. So these all terms of h1 h2 till hn would be in multiplication, guys. They all would be in multi. That's the meaning of this. So similarly, the meaning of I is equal to product I is equal to 2 to n log I plus 1 by I. So if you substitute 2, I plus 1 will give 3, base will give 2. If you substitute I is equal to 3, argument would be 3, base is 3. So if you substitute I is equal to n, so what you will get? Finally log n plus 1 base n. Okay. So, and summation of Fn, what is the meaning of this, guys? Summation I is equal to 1n. So this stands for summation. Previously, in the previous term was in product, this is in summation. So it means if we substitute the value of I is equal to 1, which gives f1, let's say I is equal to 2, let's start with f2, and if you substitute 3, then so you will get f3. They all would be connected by what? Summation means stand for plus, this stands for product. So f2 plus f3 plus f4 till finally if you substitute n, you will get fn. That is the value. And apart from that, in order, if you can see, if you observe these logarithmic values, which log rule should come to your mind? Yes, log m by log n. Log m base n can be expressed as log m by log n, and we will use cancellation to simplify this. So the understanding the meaning leads us to the way to solve this, guys. So let's head on to the solution. So fn okay, is after substituting I is equal to 2 to n in log I plus 1 base I, it gives this. Now log 3 base 2 using the property is log 3 by log 2. Similarly, others are also expressed like this. What is the this question mark, the what is the final term? So we saw that this term is nothing but, guys, log n plus 1 base n. So finally the last term would be log n plus 1 upon log n. So now as you can see here, they are successively cancelled. Log 3 cancels with the next term, log 4 cancelled with the next denominator term, log 5 also gets cancelled with the next term. So which one of these, this or this, will get cancelled? So yes, log n will get cancelled from the previous term. What we would be left with would be this term in the denominator and this term in the numerator. So the simplification would be log n plus 1 upon log 2, which is log n plus 1 base 2, which is what fn is after calculation. Now they have asked for what fn if n equals to 1 to 2026. So fn means what, guys? So we will add f1 plus f2 plus f3 till n equals to 2026 we will add, guys. So f1 substituting n equals to when you substitute n equals to 1, this log n plus 1 base 2 will become log 2 base 2. Similarly, when you substitute n equals to 2, this becomes log 3 base 3. Similarly, when you substitute n equals to 2026, this becomes log 2027 base 2. So using the generalized result of product formula of logarithms log m1 plus log m2 plus log m3 till log mk is log m1 m2 m3 mk till mk. So using that, these 2 3 and so on, 2 3 4 and 2027 will come in using the law in multiplication, and we know that 2 3 4 till 2027 is 2027 factorial. And if you compare this with this, what is given in the question, p is 2027, q is 2, which leads us to the answer as 2029, guys. So the next property is log m to the base a to the power n. So the thing is, here in the base a to the power n, the power comes down in the denominator, or we can say that 1 by whatever the power is there in the base, it will be the reciprocal of that would be multiplied to the log. That way we can consider this. The similar property we have seen that if the power is in the argument, then let's say this is k, then k comes in the multiplication. Now since this is in the base, this n is in the base, it will come in the denominator. That way we can understand this, guys. So what is the value of what are the constraints on m and a and n? So obviously a to the power n, since it is the base, it has to be positive and it should not be equal to 1. So it means a shouldn't be 1. It means a shouldn't be 1. M since it is in the argument, it should be positive. So m since it is in the argument, it is positive, guys. So this is the property which is similar to log m to the power n. When n got multiplied to log, here it gets divided. So this is the property. Let's see the proof of that. Let's assume the left hand side, which is 1 by n log m base a, to be x. And now what we will do, n gets multiplied here, so it becomes nx. Now using the definition, a will come out and it will push n x in the power, that is the logarithmic to exponential form conversion. So m becomes a to the power nx. Now rewriting a to the power nx as m equals to a to the power n to the power x. Now I will write this in what? Yes, we will write this in again logarithmic form. So the three numbers that we will use here are m, a to the power n, and x here. So it would be like this: log m, which comes as a argument, a to the power n will come as a base, x will be the value of log m. So this is what x came out to be, and x, what we assumed, was 1 by n log m base a. So from first and second it is proved. Okay, so that's the proof. Now let's see this. Let's simplify this example, which is log 7 base 3 to the power 4. So we can write 1 by 4. 4 will come in the denominator. So what would be left here? Log 7, and base would be 3. Similarly, if I ask you to simplify this, here simplify means we have to give an answer without log in terms of some number. So what we can do, so we can proceed with, the hint would be, we can proceed with writing this in the power of 12. Okay, so 144 is the square of 12. So in the next step, 144 is written as 12 square. So the base is 1 upon 12 square. So 1 upon 12 square is written as 12 to the power minus 2. So using the property, minus 2 will come in the denominator side of the multiplication. In other way, minus half would be multiplied to log 12 base 12, which is 1. So the answer is minus half. Similarly, let's try this. Again, you have to find this 5 to the power log 8 base 1 by root 5 in terms of a number which is free from log. So again, the approach would be to write 1 by root 5 in terms of the power of 5, which is 1 upon 5 to the power 1 by 2, and 1 upon 5 to the power minus half I have written, and which will go in the division. So minus half will go in the division. So when minus half comes above, it comes as minus 2 in multiplication in the next step. Rest is as it is, log 8 base 5 is as it is. Now minus 2 will go in the power of 8. Why? We will use n log m is equal to log m to the power n formula property. So that's why so in now 5 to the power log 5 base 8 square, we can directly write as 8 to the power minus 2. Using this result, 8 to the power log x base a is equal to x. So 8 to the power minus 2 is 1 by 64 is the answer. Now let's try to simplify this. 5 by 2 to the power of log 17 base 0.64. It should be 216 rather. Just a minute, guys. So this is, the power is 216. So what is the, how do we proceed with this? So as you can see here, the bases seem to be quite different. As you can see here, this is 0.064 and this is 5 by 2. So we have to think of a relation between 5 by 2 and
0.64, that is the hint. We have, if you can find a relation between 0.064 means, is there any power of 0.064 which is equal to 5 by 2? That way we have to think. Okay, so now if you think a bit, 0.064 is 0.4 cube, and 0.4 is 2 by 5 whole cube, and 2 by 5 is written as 5 by 2 to the power minus 3. So now, replacing 0.064 in the base as 5 by 2 to the power minus 3, so it will come down using the property in the denominator. Okay, so now 216, now this minus 1 by 3 will go in the power using n log m is equal to log m to the power n. So now 5 by 2 here and 5 by 2 in the base also, using the property a log x base a equals to x, we can write this as 216 to the power minus 1 by 3. 216 is can be written as 6 cube. So 3 and 3 cancels out, we are left with 6 to the power minus 1, which is what, guys? Which is 1 by 6, and that is the answer to this.
Let's solve this question, guys. Here, the log the base is p cube into root p, and the argument is inside this blue brackets, which is log base p, fifth root, inside is fourth root, again it's third root, and then finally this is square root of p, bracket close, and then another term is multiplied, which is p to the power 7 into 5 factorial, bracket close. This entire thing is inside the argument of log. Then how we can approach this? What is the hint to solve this, guys? So as you can see here, this particular term, we need to understand what it is and how we can solve this. So in the hint, we can write root p. We know that root p is 1 p to the power half. Again, we know that if there is another root above the square root, if it is cube root, then root p is replaced by p to the power half, and then if you apply cube root, it becomes p to the power half into 1 by 3. So and so on, and so on means if there is another root above cube root and so on, that way we need to generalize it, that way we need to write it. And again, after simplifying that, we can use this rule etc. to solve it further, to simplify it further. So guys, so in the same way, we calculated in the hint cube root of under root of p, which came out to be p to the power half into 1 by 3. So now if we apply fourth root, then it becomes p to the power 1 by 2, 1 by 3, 1 by 4. If we apply fifth root, if fifth root is applied, it becomes 2, 3, 4, 5, which we know is 5 factorial. Okay, so this whole thing in the question, this we will replace this particular term, which is p to the power 1 by 5 factorial, we will replace. Okay, so p to the power 1 by 5 factorial, other things as it is, and root of p to the power half I have written as p to the power 1 by 2. Solving it further, so this using log m power n is n log m. This 1 by 5 factorial will come down in multiplication from the power of p. Now only p is left, 1 by 5 factorial came in multiplication. Okay, here also, so now as soon as it came down, we cancelled it. We cancelled this 5 factorial with what, with the 5 factorial already that was given here. So this gets cancelled. Log p base p, we know from the rule it is 1. So we are left with what, p to the power 7 only. All other things are either cancelled or simplified. Now p to the power 7 can be written as, this 7 will come down in multiplication, okay, and this 7 by 2 will come down in division using the rule log a base b to the power n is 1 by n log a base b. Okay, so this 7 gets cancelled. We are left with log p base p. 2 will go up and it will be finally what, guys? Answer would be, the final answer would after simplification would be 2, guys.